δύναμαι πιστεύει τούτο.
By the gods! It's you!
Yes, well, it certainly is me. You are a shepherdess?
You know me! You know me so well!
Tell me what happened.
I was herding my flock when it was horrible. Wolves, blood and screams everywhere.
Did you get hurt?
No, you protected me.
I did.
I carry your totem to pray to watch over me. But I was so scared I dropped my totem as I ran.
I can look for your totem.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Where were you attacked?
I was leading my flock to pasture through the forest south of the city. I know others have heard wolves howling there on many nights, but I took a chance.
Tell me about this totem.
It's a simple thing. An eagle of rough wood and crudely fashioned. It does not come close to capturing your divine glory, but still, it has kept me safe until now.
Ah, I wish it had protected you better.
No! It is I who must apologize to you for losing it. I feared you would be angry with me.
No, of course not. I'll look for your lost totem.
2, 4, 6.
Why have you forsaken me, Eagle-Bearer? What have I done to offend all the powers on Olympus? How can I redeem myself?
Forsaken you? I don't think we've ever met.
Eh? Who? You? You?
Yes, me. Tell me what's wrong.
I have been cursed by the gods. They speak to me all day and night, filling my head with visions and fears. I cannot work and my crops wither.
Why did the gods curse you?
I do not know what I did. I've heard the voices of the gods day and night since I took over the farm after my father passed. The voices won't let me sleep, nor rest, and the farm is so much work.
What is the curse?
The gods speak of terrifying things. That the sky will open and drown the fields and my farm. That dark, writhing things will come from the ground and feast on my crops and on my flesh. That the earth will open and swallow us whole.
I'll take a look around the farm and see if I can find out what has befallen you.
Thank you, Eagle-Bearer. You are of Olympus. They will listen to you.
Perhaps. But first, I must determine if this truly is the work of the gods, or if your plight is of a more earthly nature. The water in this pot reeks like the Styx. Maybe the disease is seeping into the water. This seems like an earthly cause, not a sign of the gods. These crops stink. Could that drought affect the mind? I wonder if all the crops in the silo are the same. These vases were dedicated to the gods. If Menalcas broke them, the gods might be angered. Demeter and Dionysos might have sickened his crops and polluted his mind. Look at this little guy. These offerings look abandoned and long neglected. Not a good way to honor Demeter or Zeus.
Menalcas is a sad case. Thinks he's been cursed by the powers that be. I told him that's ridiculous.
Why ridiculous?
Because if you wanted to punish him, you'd just smite him or have an eagle fly down and eat his eyes or the like. Huh? You wouldn't curse his harvest.
I wouldn't?
Of course not. You're the eagle-bearer. Arrow of Artemis, shield of Athena, child of Zeus. Not the mistress of blighted crops. That's beneath you.
So Menalcas's problems are caused by?
Some kind of sickness in the crops. That's what's making him crazy.
I think I've seen everything. Is Menalcas affected by the gods, or is there a more earthly cause to his illness? I should talk to him.
Eagle Bearer, do you know why the gods have cursed me?
I think some infestation has taken root in your crops and is polluting your mind.
What do we do? How do we appease the gods?
This has nothing to do with the gods. I will set fire to the silo where you keep your harvest and burn out the rot to clear your mind.
I hope you are right, Eagle Bearer. All that work, gone to smoke.
No one said it would be easy.
It had to be done. I confess, I do feel a bit better already. Thank you for all your help and guidance.
Wolf spoor. They must den near here. Blood trail. The pack went this way. One of Elis' flock. Or what's left of him after the wolf's breakfast. Remarkable that a wolf dragged this bag here. Almost like it was driven. Here is the totem.
Invincible Eagle Bearer, the priestess said you battled the wolves as if guided by the blood-stained Ares himself.
How did she know that?
She burns offerings of young goats to see signs of your passage. She said you found my totem.
It was luck that I was able to find it. The wolves had dragged it deep into their den. Here you go.
Gratitude, Eagle Bearer. Would you bless it for me?
You don't need my blessing. Just watch the world around you. And you can call me Kassandra.
Thank you, Eagle... Kassandra.
I think that's everyone Priestess Exioni mentioned. Time to find her again.
Wondrous Eagle Bearer. Your name and glory drop from everyone's lips. My sisters and I wish to throw a grand festival in your honor. You will be the cherished guest.
If you insist.
However, there is one more who could benefit from your attention. Halkipi frets about her brother. In truth, he is a strange one, touched by madness. Or perhaps a chosen of the gods. Ah, here she is now. Speak to her, reassure her, and then we will celebrate.
By the gods, it's you.
It's me.
It's you. By the gods, my prayers are answered.
Speak to the Eagle Bearer, my child.
You have come to help me.
I'll see what I can do.
Ah, yes, of course. It's my brother, Kallistratos. He's always been a bit odd, but this past year, I think the gods have cursed him. Ah, that is, I don't mean to offend.
Go on. Your brother?
My brother's farm is a small way from the village. Always doing his own thing. I haven't seen him for days, but when I went to pass by, I heard terrifying noises. I think something might have happened, but I'm not brave enough to go see.
I'll take a look for you.
Thank you. Thank you, Eagle Bearer. You're too kind, too generous, too nice. Thank you.
What can you tell me about your brother?
Kallistratos always tries some new scheme or crazy idea. His last one was to breed chickens that would lay giant eggs. Each egg to feed a family, he said. And he'd sell them far and wide and become rich.
What do you think happened to Kallistratos?
I don't know. Maybe a lion or wolf got into the farm. Terrible noises nearly scared my hair white. I'm sure whatever it is would be no match for you, mighty Eagle Bearer. I pray he's all right.
Where is your brother's farm?
He has a large farmstead northeast of here. He doesn't take very good care of it, though. Always caught up in some crazy scheme.
I'll visit your brother's farm and see what's going on.
Look at all these people. What do they need in their lives? Some excitement. A little magic.
And you think you can deliver that?
Magic.
Thespis, are you acting in another play?
Kassandra! Aristophanes' friend, and my friend too. I'd be nowhere without your support.
I suppose if I hadn't carried you out, you might still be in that tavern.
On the floor!
Thespis had this brilliant idea to put on a play in this town. He's got a reputation as a great actor, so I thought, this could be a huge success. I'm beginning to think I thought wrong.
No, everything is under control. You keep an eye on the ticket sales, my darling Rodanthi, and my friend Kassandra will take care of everything else.
I promise you, I know nothing about theater.
Don't be so modest. You'll be known as the hero who made Leonidas and his 300 Spartans, the play of the century.
The play is about King Leonidas. You know, my family...
Your family can come, of course. I'm sure they'll be proud to see you. Just help me tell that glorious hero's tale.
I'll help Thespis put on the play. The story of Leonidas must have its due.
Very well, then. I expect you to deliver.
So what do you need done?
Bring wine. Not for me, for our audience.
So you think the audience won't listen to the tale of Leonidas unless they're drunk?
They won't be drunk, just appreciative.
Where are you keeping the wine?
Well, I had wine, but then the local military commander commandeered... Hey, I should put that in the script. The Persian commander commandeered the, casks. That's it.
Then I'll have to recommandeer it myself. Where is this commander?
He kept the expensive wine and left the rest for his soldiers. An ordinary audience might be content with the cheaper drink.
If we serve the best wine, we could get a more sophisticated audience. It might be harder to get to, but worth it.
You speak my language. Better wine could mean a more generous crowd.
Where are the two places the wine is being stored?
Most of it is in the stable of Elis, but the good stuff, that's in Thimiurgi Fort.
I'll take care of everything.
Run for your life! Ruko Yaris Hornets down upon us! Who are you supposed to be?
The Misthios who saved your life? You could say thanks.
Not sure you had to kill my best chickens, though.
Watch your tongue, little man. I came on behalf of your sister, who showed proper respect. Don't make me angry.
So tell her I'm fine already. Maybe I can get a goat from Mesara and catch a lion and breed them somehow. Maybe with a snake. I'm sure I could make a fortune.
Halkipe, your brother is... something else. But he's alive and, I suppose, well.
Thank you, Eagle Bearer. Yes, he is a difficult one. But you have answered my prayers. I will always be your devoted servant. The priestesses have begun preparing a great feast in your honor for all of Linu to celebrate you. It will be magnificent.
Kassandra, calamity. Myrto has been struck down by illness.
Take me to her.
The girl was thrilled about the idea of the festival to honor you. She was rushing about, buzzing with excitement, when she suddenly collapsed.
Please, Eagle Bearer.
Can you do anything for her?
Did anyone see anything? Does she have any wounds?
No insect or snake bites, but her brow burns with fever.
What was Myrto doing when she got sick?
She was preparing the meat you brought in for the festival, per the priestess's instructions.
Where is Priestess Exioni now?
I don't know. I overheard her calling out for help, telling people not to be scared. But she's vanished.
That's strange behavior. I'll ask around and see if anyone else knows anything. And see if I can't find the priestess. Grey hair, where can I find the priestess Exioni? You must know.
The priestess and her sisters have a secluded retreat. None know where it is, for it is hidden from common eyes. I cannot say more for risk of offending them, or you.
Those women do not speak for me. Tell me now, or I'll get angry.
Yes, yes. They appear from and retreat to a secret den past the border to Elis.
Time to have words. Exioni, why did you flee from the village?
I left to consult with my sisters. We needed to understand why the poor girl was struck down.
Did Lenu offend the divine eagle bearer somehow?
Or are we being tested by greater powers of Olympus?
Are the gods testing our faith? Or yours?
Do not speak in riddles. Tell me what you mean, or face my anger.
Wrathful eagle bearer, we want only what you want.
I want to know what happened to Myrto and how to help her.
We prayed for an answer, and it was delivered.
In the sacred cave, there is a plant that can save her, but it is too dangerous for us, mere mortals, to descend into.
I'll go get it. By Zeus! That's a beast! The priestesses expect me to become bear shit? Malakis. First the bear, then the plant. I get the feeling the priestesses were hoping for a martyr god, and not a pissed-off Mystios. Got it. Wait. This plant is nothing but pig feed. It won't do anything. Malaka!
As soon as the divine bear eats the eagle bearer's heart, we'll have nothing more to worry about.
I haven't heard anything from below for a while now.
Exioni! I killed your bear.
You're here.
You're alive!
Very much so. And angry. You better have an antidote for poor Myrto, or else.
Or what?
You used my name to try to control the village, and when I arrived, you poisoned Myrto, and then tried to have me eaten by a bear.
No, never.
Yes, it's all true.
Shut your mouth, you insipid!
Give me the antidote, Exioni, before I turn you all into slugs and bury you in salt. Good. Now return the wealth you've stolen to the village, or I'll make you wish you'd pissed off Ira instead of me.
No! Eagle bearer! As you command!
At once!
We obey.
Go do it! I have the medicine for Myrto. Quick, let's give it to her.
Kassandra?
Shh, rest.
You did it.
That was close.
You need to talk to the villagers.
Listen and hear my voice. I have saved Myrto, and I wish to bless you all. Pray hard and care for each other, and you will prosper.
Thank you. Thank you, Eagle Bearer.
It may take me years to finish your statue, but I'll make sure it's perfect in every way. Just like you.
Κινηθείτε ευθέως εκεί. Ούκο ομιγωδιέ. Ουδήσει μόρτος ούτως.
That must be the good wine Thespis mentioned. Oh, but it smells awful. I should try it. Ah, this tastes like horse piss. I can't serve this. There must be something better nearby.
I'd move along if I was you.
This wine must be good. I should get back to Thespis. I found your wine.
Wonderful! Our guests will be in a fantastic mood before the play even starts.
I sampled the wine. It's excellent. I'll try selling tickets in the better part of town. Our wealthy patrons won't be disappointed.
So, when will I be able to see this play?
Well, there's a little complication with the cast. Finding them, I mean.
You've lost your actors?
None of them showed up at the last rehearsal. And the time before that, they seemed terribly discouraged. Someone might have been too harsh with them.
No one will get paid if they don't come back.
Exactly. There's 3 of them in all. They're playing Ephialtes, Xerxes, and the Enikis. I can give you an idea of where they might be.
So, who's playing Leonidas?
I am, of course. I trust no one but myself to carry the starring role.
So, Xerxes, king of the Persians, is in your play?
Yes, and I found a tremendous actor to play him. He plays marvelous villains. He did mention that the Despontian ruins were inspiring him.
The Enikis? That was Leonidas' favorite lieutenant.
Yes, and played by a charming young fellow. A bit of a nervous type, though. I was surprised when he told me he was going gambling in the great square here in Elis.
So the traitor Ephialtes is missing. What a surprise.
Usually, my good friend Tros is dedicated to his craft. But the last time we spoke, he seemed touched by a certain religious fervor. He said he would pray at the spring of Pierre.
I hope the actors turn up.
When you find our actors, send them back to me. And do your best to encourage them. Our performance will be terrible if the actors' hearts aren't in it.
And that means no one will pay us. Got it.
Ναι, αλλά η αφήγηση της ιστορίας γίνεται με τα δημοσίας. Και το επιχείρημα αυτό καθώς...
This is terrible. I'm really going to need a Leonidas to get out of this mess.
Are you playing the Enikis for Thespis?
I was, but now I can't. I lost all I had gambling with the commander. Now he says I'm his slave until I pay off the debt. I'll be working for him for years.
Let's settle this debt.
Oh, thank you. The commander is right over there.
You want to play another game? So glad you brought company.
No, well...
I need my friend back. He's due to act in a play. I think it's time you let him leave.
What's the play?
Leonidas and his 300 Spartans. This man plays the Enikis, Leonidas' lieutenant.
Ah, a good military play. We need more of those on the stage. Of course, it would be best if they cast real soldiers instead of namby-pamby actors.
I'm not! Oh, never mind.
So here is how it is, Mistios. This Malakas owes me a debt that he's paying off with service. Do you intend to take his place?
Let's make a deal. My services as a Misthios against his debt.
Works for me. My soldiers used to be stationed at the stable of Evieas. We've relocated since then, but left behind a good luck charm by mistake. Bring it back, and we'll call this even.
Is that all? I'll be back before you know it. Good. I should return this to the commander. I found that good luck charm you mentioned. And the wolves you didn't.
Which I'm sure were no problem for a Misthios like you. Now, give me back my sword.
You never said this was a sword.
The best kind of luck is a fine blade. Hand it over.
Here you go. I take it we're even?
Yes. This will cover his debt. Now both of you get out of my sight.
We should leave. Follow me.
Do you think that commander will really leave me alone?
Maybe he won't. But if you're playing the Anikis, you must be ready to defend yourself. A Spartan doesn't cower at home just because he has enemies.
But I'm only a Spartan in a play.
Do you want to convince your audience or not? The Anikis had to live with the fear of being killed every day. Why should it be different for you?
I see. Knowing that commander could show up at my home any day with a dozen men and set spears at my throat, that fear will inform my character. Thank you!
You're welcome. Now, get back to Thespis for rehearsals.
Thank the gods!
Don't thank them yet. Let's get out of here.
Thank you. I don't think I could have survived much longer.
Why were those Malakis keeping you prisoner?
They were raving, convinced I'm the villains at play. They wanted me to lead them into a dark ceremony and tortured me to recite their spells. Nothing was enough.
You're safe now.
I am, but the witch has plans to harm the citizens of Elis. She says they wronged her, so she poisoned the shipment of supplies for the city.
I'll have to destroy those supplies before they get there.
But now that she knows you're here, she'll leave her hiding place and flee into the wilderness. No one will be safe if she escapes.
I can't let the people of Elis be poisoned. I'll destroy the supplies. Good. Now no one can be poisoned by the supplies. I destroyed the poison supplies before they could reach Elis.
Well, that's good, but the witch is still out there. Nobody is really safe. I'm not safe.
You think Xerxes was ever safe? Leonidas and his Spartans wanted him dead. His own mother would betray him given the chance.
Xerxes asking for safety. You're right, the king of Persia would never grovel. He'd crush his enemies before they could execute their plans.
I'm glad you see it that way. You should get back to Thespis.
I will. And thank you. Xerxes will rule at last!
Happy to have helped, Your Majesty.
Hello. Have you come to learn about the mysteries of Hedony?
Sure, I'd like to know.
Let's start with... what's Hidone? Hidone is the goddess of bliss, and since we all seek bliss, we are all Hidone. I'm not seeking bliss. I'm seeking an actor. We have no actors here, only teachers and students. Look, his name is Tros. He's an actor working for Thespis. I recall hearing that an actor joined us, but now his name is Hidone. Like mine, everyone here is Hidone.
Just give me a straight answer. I need to find that actor.
I'm sorry. I'm the only one permitted to speak with outsiders. But if you pass our initiation, others will speak with you too.
Fine. Initiate me, Hidone. What do I have to do?
Wonderful. You must complete 2 tasks to demonstrate your devotion. First, climb to the top of the waterfall of eternal joy and dive into froth of fantasy.
Right. And then what?
Then, explore the cave of deepest self-knowledge and return with the treasure you'll find inside.
Waterfall dive, cave treasure. Got it. Ha! That must be the cave with the treasure inside. That's what I'm looking for. I jumped from the waterfall and found the treasure. Now, will you initiate me?
You have initiated yourself. Welcome to the mysteries of Hidone. Hidone, go talk with your brothers and sisters. They'll be happy to meet you.
I'll go speak with them now. Are you Tros? I'm looking for an actor named Tros.
What? I had nearly reached the 3rd level of Hidone's godly bliss when you interrupted me. Now I have to start all over again!
You get on with that. It's probably best you stay away from acting. Here, are you Tros, the actor?
No. No, I'm not him.
Good. Otherwise, Thespis is terrible at choosing actors. Hello. I'm looking for Tros, the actor.
Well, none of us use our old names here, but acting, I know about that. Make the audience laugh when they want to laugh, and cry when they want to cry.
And how would you make an audience laugh?
Well, I'd probably slip and fall on a piece of goat's bladder. Works every time.
I see. And to make them cry?
I tell them about how much I miss my poor dead goat. And if that didn't work, I cut an onion at the same time. Old theater trick, you know.
Thanks for your time. I'll speak with the rest of the hedonists.
We should use that name. We might get more people joining with a snappy name like that.
Hello. I'm looking for the actor Tros. Is that you?
Oh, an actor. I'd love to be an actor. But my friends told me I need to practice my stage presence first.
That's wise advice. Good luck with that. Hello. Are you Tros, the actor?
You must be new. There are no actors here. Our only role is to be Hidone, to inhabit her grace and tranquility.
You sound like you know something about the theater.
I wouldn't say I know much about it. I might have studied a little Aristophanes, a little Euripides. Medea was robbed, you know.
If you aren't the actor Tros, you're certainly good enough to be him. Come act in Thespis' play.
I'd like to help you, Hidoni. But I need to stay here. Work on my enlightenment. All right?
Picture it. You, up on a stage, showing hundreds of people how wonderful the message of Hidoni is. I'm offering you that chance. You just have to take it.
That is magnificent. A chance to spread the joy of Hidoni to so many people. I'll do it.
Good. Now go report to Thespis at Pelops Market in Elis. And get on with your rehearsals, Hidoni. I mean, Ephialtes.
Kassandra, my muse, my helper, the one who saves my posterior. I require your assistance one last time.
You've got all your actors, Thespis. Your audience is sated, so what's the problem now?
Leonidas himself is the problem. Picture it. I was rehearsing a monologue, brandishing my shield, encouraging my soldiers. Come back with your shield! Or under it!
I believe that's with your shield or on it.
No, I'm sure it's under it. But just as I gestured with my shield, I slammed it into my toe. And now I can barely stand, let alone act.
It's a shame you have to cancel the play after so much work, Thespis.
We are not canceling the play. We'd have to give back people's drachmae.
The show must go on. My Leonidas is right in front of me.
What? Me? I'm no actor.
And I'm no general, but on stage I am. Think of it. You could bring the great man's memory back to life. He could live again through you.
It's my destiny. I'll play Leonidas.
Excellent. So, let's do a quick run-through of your lines. You already heard the first part. Come back with your shield, or under it.
On it.
The next part is directed at Xerxes. The Persians come to make slaves of us all. I have a better idea. I say we drench the gods in wine!
I'm pretty sure Leonidas said, drench the gods with their blood.
I know what I wrote. Finally, when you confront the traitor, today was a day the Persians will never forget. Tomorrow is a day the kings will remember.
Tomorrow is a day the world will remember. Leonidas battled for all of Elis and its freedom, not just Sparta.
I'm sure you'll get it right. If you like, go rehearse with the rest of the cast. But if you feel ready, to the stage with you.
I'll go rehearse with my fellow actors first.
So good to see you. I'm sure you'll make a great Leonidas, seeing as you took care of that commander so thoroughly.
It was nothing.
So in our scene, I'll ask you to advise the troops. Then you answer, come back with your shield or under it.
I'm sure every Spartan general says on it.
That's what Thespis wrote.
Hidoni, good to see you. There's a lot of people out there, aren't there? I sure hope the good word of the goddess can carry me through.
I'm sure it will.
So, I'm Ephialtes the traitor. I'll say, I'm so clever for betraying you and the Spartans. Then you say, today was a day the Persians will never forget. Tomorrow is a day the kings will remember.
Why would Thespis write that? Leonidas was a king himself. He wanted the whole world to remember what he did.
It's a work of art. Don't take the details too seriously.
You're back. Good. Your word stuck with me, Misthios. The public will fear and admire my Xerxes.
I'm glad I could inspire you.
As King Xerxes, I'll insult you and the Spartans, the usual. So you reply, the Persians come to make slaves of us all. I have a better idea. I say we all drench the gods with wine.
I know Thespis loves his wine, but Leonidas said he'd drench the gods with blood.
He's the director. I'm sure you can make his lines work.
Do you need to rehearse more? Or are you ready to be Leonidas?
I'm ready. Let's start the play.
Welcome to our play! The heroic tale of King Leonidas and his 300 Spartans. Behold, your Leonidas.
Thank you for being here. Remember that Leonidas was not only a king of Sparta, but the savior of all Greeks.
I am the Anikis, lieutenant of the great Leonidas. I will serve him until Hades himself comes to claim him. My commander, my king, we are outnumbered and outmaneuvered. What can I do to help?
What does the Spartan general have to say to his right-hand man?
Come back with your shield, or on it.
I am Xerxes, king of the Persians. Your puny gods mean nothing to me. Kneel before my mortal self. You Spartan cur! I will grind you and your people under my sandal.
How will Leonidas reply to his mortal enemy, Xerxes?
The Persians come to make slaves of us all. I have a better idea. I say, we drench the gods with their blood!
All right. I'm Ephialtes, exile and traitor. You know I'll bring doom to the Spartan army by revealing a secret goat path to the Persians. Those stuck-up Spartans won't stand a chance. I've defeated your plans, Leonidas. What are you going to do about that?
The traitor dares talk back to his king! What will Leonidas say to that?
Today was a day the Persians will never forget. Tomorrow is a day the world will remember.
Great job, my friend. Enjoy the crowd's reaction, because I don't think Thespis will be happy you went off script.
I think I can take care of him.
I can't believe it. You ruined my perfect script.
Didn't you hear the crowd? They wanted to hear the real story of Leonidas. I should know. He was my grandfather.
You never stop performing. I love that. You almost had me convinced, you joker. Here, you're part of the take.
Thanks. Maybe I'm more of an actor than I thought.
Καλό να νιώθεις ικρό της συνοδείας χάρη.
Μόνον όταν το επιχείρημα δομείται πιστικών, τότε δύναται αν κερδάν.
Chiere, can I help you with anything?
I paid a commander to sneak some of my goods to buy us in the city without paying the Agoranomi and their tariffs. Now that business is good, He's asking for a bigger cut.
I specialize in a different type of cut.
Now, that is the kind I have in mind. He extorted the wrong merchant friend. I will have what I've earned.
And having me kill the Spartan commander would solve the problem.
Yes, his death will solve everything.
The gods are smiling on you. I've already done it.
My dear friend, you've earned this.
I always finish what I've started.
Ήθε το κρατής το διεί, ευλογήσισε.
So, thieves, I finally catch you.
Please, we're not thieves!
Yet here you are, with stolen goods.
You don't understand. This is rightfully ours. It's our inheritance.
How can this all be yours?
It belongs to our families. By blood, it's rightfully ours.
If it's already yours, why not wait? Why steal everything now?
We wanted a new life. One where we could be free and our love doesn't have to hide in the shadows.
Who are you exactly?
They are my daughter and his son!
Kader!
This is how you repay me for raising you? By running off with some woman squirted from my enemy's loins?
Why not put aside your feud, as your children have done?
You're a mistress. Carry out your duty and kill the thieves. I will pay you handsomely.
Kader, no!
I agree. I will match Makar's price on this. Do what you were hired to do.
You would kill your own son and daughter?
We have other children. Now, are you a mistress or not?
I will not slaughter innocents. Your families would stand a better chance for their future without the both of you.
No quarter for you!
I didn't want it to come to this. But now, we can forge a new future for our two families. One built on love.
I wish you luck with that.